Hi friends, in this session we are going to have a look at the for loop. Okay, the loop is an iteration. So like right now I'll create a JFrame form, call it for ex, example of for loop, right? So I create a new form, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a label, a text field, we'll take a text field, right? And I'm going to say take a button, right? This is for displaying the for loop. What I'm going to say, enter number. When a number is entered, let me call it tf1, right? I call it tf1. I'll clear the text. I call it tf1. When the button is clicked, show. When the button is clicked, I show the sum of square of first n natural numbers. So right now suppose 10 is entered, then 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to 10 square I will show, right? So the output depends on the input of the user. So what is the code to be written over here? Let us see, double click on show. What is the code to be written over here? Let us write that code. So I say int sum is equal to 0 comma I, right? We have to calculate the sum and store in a variable, and we initialize that to 0 over here. Then what I do is for I is equal to, before that we need to take a number, say int number, right? And we need to say number is equal to integer dot parse int tf1 dot get text, right? So we get the number, then we write the for loop. A for loop is in this manner written: I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to number I plus plus. What has to be done? There are three parts of the for loop. One is the initialization. A index is there, I is the index, it is initialized to the value 1. Then there is a condition, while I is less than or equal to number. Number is the number entered over here. This is the number entered over here. Whatever number we enter, suppose 5, so it will, the values taken are I is equal to 1 to I is less than or equal to 5. I plus plus will increment I by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 value will be taken if 5 is the number entered, right? So over here what has to be done? A couple of things needs to be done. What are the things need to be done? Are this: sum is equal to sum plus I asterisk I. So, and also display I asterisk I. So system dot out dot print line double quotes plus I asterisk I, right? This we are going to print. We'll print the square and add the square of the number I to a variable called sum, right? After that, displaying the squares, at the end we will display the sum of squares. So system dot out dot print line, what we are going to print over here is sum of squares, and that is going to be the variable sum, right? With this the program is over. Let us run this program. Try to run this program. Here we run this program. Here is the output. See, we put 5, show. See, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, sum is 55, right? If we say 10, enter the number 10 and show, you see over here 1, 4 up to 10 and sum is 385, right? So with this we end the chapter on for loop. Okay, for loop is an iteration which is used to repeat a set of statements for a specified number of time. There is an index, there is a condition, there is a increment. As long as the condition is valid, the loop is executed, otherwise the loop is exited. Okay, thank you.